evening, everyone! Hopefully that caught your attention. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to GHR F1 2018. It's F2. It's the season finale. It's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It is the season finale, as I say. Vienne Deneen, 3 points separating both of them at this stage. Mr. Meyer, you were on a 1-bar connection for me. I just have to point that out.
I'm on a 5-bar.
You're on a 5-bar? It might just be on my end then, because it's saying that I am on a 3-bar, and it is good to see a brand new driver in the league. As per usual, Wolbeig is here. I'm pronouncing him as Wolbeig. He is the winner of the SWE League that Vienne hosted, and Vienne, of course, in contention for the title tonight. As always, I'm joined in the commentary box by people that are driving in the race. Mr. Bullboy57, Mr. Jack Meyer, Mr. Deneen, Mr. Rocco, Mr. Mats. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. That's a Bullboy line, that. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh my god. Good evening, gents and gents. Well, we could have women and joining the league next season, hopefully. It is, of course, an all-inclusive league promoting all abilities next season. I just thought I'd make that aware right from the get-go. So if you are a woman that is watching, I highly doubt there is, but you never know. You never know. Oh, and I've just had a message, by the way, from Sorry I Got No ID. Hi James, are there any available seats for F1 GHR F4 this weekend? Want to give F1 League racing a go before entering the 2019 league? And as far as I'm concerned, yes, there is seats in GHR F4, and he will be joining alongside another new driver that will be taking part this weekend, who I will come on to when the time has. We don't need any F3 reserves in, by the way, tonight. We've got 15 people already, so that is fantastic stuff. I'm going to get the link sent out into the Discord, because we need people watching this race, of course. And I'll get the standings up as well. And I do apologise if anybody's notifications go off at this point. Like that.
Yeah, Deneen.
But coming into tonight, just to update, Deneen, you are in pole position to take this championship. 3 points ahead of Vienne. 3 points ahead of Vienne. I just want to get a bit of reaction to that. How do you feel coming into tonight's race? Do you feel like you can follow on that from that win in Brazil and win the championship here tonight?
Alright. Yeah, I think I could win the race or finish ahead of the enemy. Sure, I did it last week, so why couldn't I do it this week?
Of course, you did outpace the enemy. Sorry, I've got an ice cube in my mouth. Hang on. Don't drink and try and speak at the same time. I think that's what the advice is there. Yeah, but obviously Vienne finished 5th last week. Do you feel he'll be a much bigger threat to you tonight? Obviously with his form previously, 4 wins, 2 seconds and a third just before the Brazil race?
I'd say he'll definitely be in the top 3, maybe win, I don't know, but yeah, it'd be a real threat.
That's good to hear. Obviously we've also got a battle for 3rd going on. Bass, Glock separated by 11 points. Bass on 121, Glock on 110. Silas leading the battle for 5th as well, 79 points. Bullboy can get 5th place if he outscores Silas by 12 points ideally. He's on 68 at the minute. And then we have got Bossman on 64, Felix on 42, S-Boy on 37, and the Dane Mads on 36.
Ooh.
And you are beating Rocco by 10 points. I just thought I'd make that aware as well.
Yes.
Just for a little bit of a thingy. And constructors, we have got Sauber and Renault fighting it out for the constructors. 8 points separating both of those constructors coming into tonight's race. If Wolbeig is watching the stream, by the way, he can join any car that is available. Any car that he so requires. And I noticed that there's a Renault available. Ideally, could go for them.
He can't score constructors points, just double checking, right?
As a reserve, he'll be scoring points for himself, but I don't think it'll count towards his constructors total. But the regular driver's not here, so may just slide it a little bit for the final race, especially because there's a constructors battle going on as well. And Billy, by the way, is supporting you. Come on, Deneen, get that F2 championship. That's on Twitter.
Thanks, Billy.
Just seen that. 7 o'clock. I think we are pretty much ready to go. We can start. I'm very happy to start. And I just want to get some reaction in the comments section. NSX guys, if you do want to come into the stream at the end of this race, or do message me coming into tonight's race, are you going to be signing up for F1 2019? I just want to find that out tonight, ideally. I have heard from Felix that all of them are going to be signing up, but I just want confirmation from every single member of the NSX team. And NSX, oh, and Montana has just confirmed, yes they are. Fantastic stuff. It looks like it's going to be NSX and LK Racing, the two real esports teams at the minute. Deneen hopefully going to be signing up at the end of this as well. If he wins the championship, I'm sure he will be.
What?
Are you going to be signing up for F1 2019, or will you decide at the end of this race?
I don't know, I'll just see what the schedule's like.
See what the schedule's like. Yeah, I think that's what most people are going to be doing. Maybe my farewell race, depending on tiers next season. What we're going to be doing with the tiers next season, just to make it a lot fairer, we are going to be announcing placements of tiers before car and team sign-ups. Just thought I'll make you aware of that. That is how we're going to be doing things, and there will be separate sign-up forms for both processes. So just to confirm that. VN me, come on, buddy. Good luck to all drivers out on track tonight. Of course, F2 has been the pinnacle of clean driving. Hopefully we do get to see that tonight once again. And Mr. Meyer, weather forecaster out on track. I know probably what the weather's going to be here, but just for everyone's sake, can you tell us the weather?
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got rain in 10 minutes, but no, we actually don't. It's track temperatures of 30 degrees, so hotter than my sanity, and the race is going to be the same temperature.
Oh wow, so it's going to be quite hot. I think tyre temp's going to be quite critical around this track by the sounds of that forecast. So thank you to everyone for that. Good luck everyone in the race. As now the muting process begins. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. And we are back in. Fantastic. Rent. Oh, we're Finn. Got a root for him then. He's got a root for him. So Vienmi and Deneen, obviously 3 points separate. It is going to be so close coming the end of this race. Remember the scenario. Deneen has to win the championship. Has to win here tonight to win the championship. Vienmi has to win, and even if Deneen finishes second, he will win the championship. So it can literally go either way out on track. It can go either way. And speaking of one of the title contenders, Vienmi is out on track. Hypersoft compound of tyres, Hypers, Ultras and Supers at the track here tonight in Abu Dhabi for the season finale of F2. Of course, season finale for F1. That's what you don't like to see on the screen. Vienmi already cutting the corner. It is the final week of racing here in GHR. Before, of course, we do our farewell week on F1 2018. I am going to be doing a very good farewell week indeed, because it's literally only going to be 2 days for me, because I'll be on F1 2019 come Tuesday as well. As I'm hotting up for a lap here. Don't like to see people corner cutting, to be honest, on a lap, but he has got clear air as long as Geronimo and JB don't come out the pits. He's going to have clear air preparing for his lap. Will Began behind him as well, so both of them out relatively early in comparison. Again, we're normally the first out on track. So here we go, first lap here at Abu Dhabi, going to be set by the current championship second Vienmi, the Swede, down into turn 1. Giving you good sense of the engine noise there through turns 1, 2 and 3, pretty much flat out. End of the first sector, 17.2 through the first sector. If you are a sub 17, you will be going for a good lap Obviously, Vienmi looks like he's going on a banker here, rather opposed to his finished article of a lap. But Vienmi now running down the straight. Will probably access around, will probably go in excess of about 200 mile an hour down the straight, and already reaching that 206 mile an hour down the straight into the braking zone of the second chicane, looking very nice indeed there. Just running a little bit wide on exit, taking a bit of a high gear there, to be honest. But Vienmi on a lap running through down the straight again. F2 pit stop, by the way. The F2 pits are on the right hand side of the track, past the grandstand. Now as he comes into twisting, turning, left, right, left chicane, then into another left, and then the trickiest sector on the track, final sector, with plenty of obstacles in front of him really in terms of corners. So Vienmi rounding underneath the grandstand he comes. Of course, you would be expecting to see 32, 33s, I would think, with these sorts of laps. Vienmi through the right-hander at the second to last corner. This is looking like a very clean lap from the championship second at this stage, and he comes across the line to set a 134 flat. So not too bad. Will Began's behind him, the new driver here in F2, trying out. Is he going to dive it into the pits? Yes, he is. Must have invalidated it on that lap. Let's see how Boltzmann is getting on. He's on a set of supers through the final sector. Deneen is just behind him out on track as well. So the McLaren now with Boltzmann. Good to see him back out on track after a few weeks missing. Boltzmann is back, which is good to see, and hopefully he's going to be one of those drivers that signs up to the new season of F1 2019 in GHR moving forward. He has invalidated this lap, however, so Deneen coming through the third last corner, now into the second last corner. Basco's second with a 34.4, S-Boy with a 36.2 at this stage. Only 3 laps competitive. Deneen ran the final corner, going to be very close to the line here, and he goes 2/10 slower than Vienmi. So Vienmi currently on top as the flag of the United Arab Emirates flies above the grandstand there. Vienmi on top, Deneen second, Bass in third. Now Jack has gone fourth, 35.6. Hopefully his connection can hold on. Bullboy goes ahead of him by about 0.6 of a second there as well. JB is on a lap, Boltzmann's just through the middle sector there as well. On board them with JB. Let's listen to the engine notes through the final corner. And that's a beautiful wide-eye shot, if I've got to say so. You couldn't really hear it there, but JB goes 5th with 35.2. Not a bad lap there at all. Both McLarens on a lap. Rocco not opting to come out the pit check. Glock has invalidated on a lap, it seems. Just to see if we can see anybody on with an improvement. I think we'll go on board with Boltzmann and Silas, the two McLarens. Little Brookie is on a lap at this stage. Geronimo staying in the pits, Rocco's staying in the pits as well. And just to confirm, no qualifying bans coming into tonight's race. It is the final race of the season. It's a bit of a celebration, but of course these guys have got to be down to the nitty gritty and secure themselves a good position. Geronimo, Little Brookie just on the outside of the curb. They might have just put off Boltzmann slightly. This is looking like a good lap on a set of supers. I would be expecting him to go around Bullboy Bass sort of area with this lap. Boltzmann ran the final corner. He's going to go slot in right in behind Bullboy, I think. Yeah, about 1400ths off there at the end. Silas then running through the final 2 corners, looking like he's going to be slotting in around there as well. Silas, in fact, I think is going to be quicker slightly. Silas across the line, 35.2, slightly slower than Boltzmann. JB 35.229, so 1600ths separating Silas and JB at this stage for 6th and 7th out on track. Wolbeig is not on a lap. Little Brookie is though. Little Brookie is on a lap in the Red Bull. P14 at this stage. No competitive lap set just yet, but the Red Bull driver running down the straight now in excess of 200 miles an hour. Reaching. You can gain a little bit of extra speed if you do opt to run at ERS mode 4, of course, and not ERS mode 5. It does gain you, it does lose you about 2, 3, maybe even 4 miles an hour down the straight. So Little Brookie got to take that into consideration, I think. But at this stage, Little Brookie touches the end of the middle sector to 57.7 through the middle sector there, so not looking too bad. Not looking too bad there at all for Little Brookie. Through the left, right, left. In through the left-hander, and now down into the double right, or triple right, before going underneath the grandstand to complete his lap. Yellow flag in sector 3. It's just somebody preparing for lap in behind Little Brookie, I think, or is it just ahead of Little Brookie? It is a Red Bull going slow, so I'm guessing that's Geronimo preparing for a lap. Little Brookie And Geronimo, in fact, I think he has compromised his own lap there, but little Brookie ran the final corner, goes 8th with that lap. How's Wolbeig getting on? Mr. Meyer leaves the party. Hopefully that is just purely as a precautionary measure and not anything else. Wow, 57 flat through the middle for Wolbeig, so looking quicker out of everyone at this stage through that middle sector, but he has invalidated again, or has he? Looks like he's going for this one. The Dutchman. And it's good to see his nationality, because I didn't know what nationality he actually was coming into this race. I thought he was actually Swedish or Finnish from the Scandinavian, but he's Dutch. So Wolbeig now through the final 2 corners, of course topping the enemy's league, as I said at the start of commentary, and he's coming around the final corner. This is looking like a very quick lap, and he goes 3rd and only 500 off Deneen. So once again, a quality signing, I think, there. Wolbeig, the enemy's friend, thanks to the enemy for bringing them in, of course. Wolbeig goes 3rd in qualifying, ahead of Bass, ahead of Ballboy at this stage, and he'd be very pleased with that. Back on board with Geronimo, who is through the middle sector on a lap, just going through the left-hander out of the end of Sector 2, now coming through Sector 3. He has got a car behind him out on track, just runs one nearly into the wall there slightly. Geronimo recovering it well. A low 4th gear can give you a little bit more traction through that. Little Brookie is behind him. I think he just came back out the pit, so if he's just going in, I'm not sure. But Geronimo across the line goes 11th. He goes 11th ahead of S-Boy there. Rocco and Glock are on laps. Rocco at Sector 1. There is a yellow flag there. Oh, it is Rocco that has gone off. Rocco going off. So Glock then on a lap. Let's just see if the enemy's on a lap, and I think he is, the Swede. Coming around the final corner, looking to improve on a 34 flat. Let's see what he's going to do. He improves. He improves. Lays the gauntlet down to Deneen to improve. Deneen just preparing for a lap at this stage. The enemy 33.4 for the enemy, the Swede on top. Halfway through qualifying, and the enemy on top from Deneen in 2nd, Wolbeig in 3rd at this stage. Bass is on a lap through the middle sector. We've got both McLarens on an out lap as well. JB on an out lap. Rocco and Glock are on laps. We'll come on board with those now. We'll come on board with Glock, in fact, who is on a lap. Rocco, of course, losing it out of turn 3, I think. Really get the sense of Glock fighting the car there into that right-hander. Now under the grandstand. Yellow flag in Sector 3. I think it's just somebody again preparing for lap. Maybe just in behind or running slightly wide. Glock looking good. He's on the set of ultras. Comes around the final corner. Really attacking this. Glock comes across the line. Goes 5th. Right in behind Bass. 300ths off at this stage. Not a bad lap there at all. From Glock on a set of ultras, of course, he can improve on that lap. But 7 minutes to go, roughly, in qualifying. Geronimo opts to come into the pits. Bossman just starting a lap. Ballboy's on a lap, though, in the Ferrari. Of course, we do like to provide you with at least one lap from every single driver in this qualifying section. At least go on board with them. Yellow flag, Sector 1, Sector 2. Is that Rocco again, by any chance? A Bossman, perhaps? I don't know what's happened there, but Ballboy coming towards the end of his lap. And we're underneath the grandstand section now, beautifully lit up in the sunset skies here of the Arabian Desert, of course, at the Abu Dhabi circuit. Yes, Yes Marina? Yeah, Yes Marina circuit, I think it is. And here, Marina Bay is what I'm thinking of, Singapore. Ballboy coming across the line, he does improve, 34 seconds, doesn't improve his position initially, but the Brit goes 6th currently and goes further ahead of Boltzmann, who is on a lap. We see a Mercedes cutting the corners there. And that was Glock. Boltzmann on a lap. He's on a set of ultras. He can improve. Probably around Glock, Wolbeig sort of area, I would imagine, from this lap. Boltzmann really attacking it into the final sector. 7 enough ERS up for this sector. Of course, on his previous lap, he didn't really have much ERS coming towards the end of his lap. Boltzmann, the Brit, really attacking this now. About 10 seconds from here, he's going to be around the 34.5, I would imagine, coming around the final corner. Boltzmann attacks it nicely. Boltzmann coming across the line. Call me an absolute god. 34.1 for Boltzmann in the end. I said 34.5, but I'll take that. It's quite close. Mr. Myers on a lap. just preparing for a lap there. JB is on a lap in the Force India. Let's see what he's getting on with. See how he's getting on. Just the input of steering quite concerning. I think Silas has just jumped up to third there. I do believe it is. Somebody's gone quicker anyway. Yeah, Silas has gone third. 31.178. 34.178. Compared to Boltzmann, 34.182. Is Deneen on a lap 5 tenths down at this stage? I think he's going to be often to come into the pits. Runs out of fuel as well, it seems. Oh no, he hasn't run out of fuel. But anyways, he is into the pits. So currently, the enemy outscoring Deneen at this stage. Of course, if this was the race, the enemy would be winning this championship. But of course, don't judge a book by its cover. Boltzmann is improving on this lap, but he's got hardly any ERS left on this lap. I think he's just rushing around to get into the pits. Wolbeek invalidated there, I think, as well. Little Brookie just starting a lap. Jack Meyer on a lap. See what the Welshman can do. Current best is a 35.6 on a set of hypers. He's opted to go for another set of hypers here. He's running ERS mode 2, so might be looking to come back into the pits actually with 4 minutes to go in this section. Watching live from work at Ascot, let's go NSX. Unbelievable you're at Ascot because Frankie Dettori rode 4-timer. First 4 winners and then got nabbed by Biometric in the Britannia Stakes. And I wonder who backed that. Yours truly backed Biometric, £1 each way, 28 to 1. That's all I'm saying. Boltzmann has improved, by the way, 34.0, so thank you very much for giving the attentions. And I am a big horse racing fan, just to point out, Radiant. I am a big horse racing fan, and I also had South Pacific at 22 to 1 in the last race. So you know where to come if you want some tips. That's all I'm going to say. But 3 minutes to go then. Little Brookie on the lap in the Red Bull. See if he can improve on this. Going into the grandstand section now. 35.2 at this stage. Little Brookie opting to come back out. Back into the pits actually. We've got quite a few actually in the pits. Geronimo looking to improve. He's on a set of ultras at this stage, but opts to come back in. And at this stage, really, only people out on track. Boltzmann, Jack, S-Boy, preparing for laps. The enemy is out of the pits. Bass has just came out of the pits as well, and JB as well. So nobody really improving here at this stage, but we'll see F-Boy. Let's see what he's going to get on. Where? Best boy. Hopefully another driver that has confirmed his interest in joining GHR F1 2019. Of course, if you are one of those drivers that want to gain some interest in competing in a very clean and competitive league moving forward, S-Boy is one of those drivers that has, or that is going to be signing up. And Billy, by the way, saying that he's wishing good luck to everyone in GHR too, so it's good to see him watching. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. That is somebody purely going slow down the straight. That is a Sauber, and I think that is Deneen on an outlap. Rocco actually, his team. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not sure if we are still live. I do apologise for the breakup in the stream. That is my connection. I've got my iPad right next to me, so I'm going to put it over there. I am straight back into the session though. I'm going to wait for everyone's names to load in. So I do apologise about the connection issue that we have had there. But I'm back into the lobby quick as hell. I'm just going to wait for everyone's names to appear and then we'll get back into the action. I think we will probably miss the end of qualifying here, so I'm going to go into spectate mode now, and it is completely broken because spectate mode is not working. That is absolutely fantastic. Internet connection quality is not currently sufficient enough to broadcast gameplay. Fan Dabby Dilsey. But we are still live, which is good to see. I can see the on-air flicking at the top. I do apologise. I am trying to get back into the I'm trying to spectate here and I can't, so that is absolute brilliant. Might have to set up the stream again and then work backwards from there. might just be a glitch where everyone's names don't load. Let's have a look. Wait for everyone's names to load, and then I'll press spectate mode. I'm not sure what's going on out on track. If somebody is very wise to keeping me updated out on track, that would be fantastic. Hopefully we will see some action soon. Of course, I do apologise. I'm going to be very persistent with this. And if we have to start the stream again, we will. But I'm just going to try this out. I'm just going to wait for everyone's names to load. And then I'm going to go back into spectate mode and see if it fixes it. If it doesn't, you'll be seeing a part 2 to the season finale of Abu Dhabi. And I do apologise again about the connection issues. Totally on my fault and not PSN's fault like last week. But not sure what is happening out in qualifying. Hopefully there is a good qualifying session going on. And hopefully everyone's names appear, because this is very concerning. There we go. At last. That took ages, that. I wasn't even in spectate mode either. It's just a pure glitch. Has put me... the name glitch that doesn't allow you to spectate. But I'm in. At last. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. We are in. So hopefully end of qualifying has came. Vienmi on top of the 33-4. Silas second. Wolbeek has just gone third there. So Wolbeek nicks third late. On NZ, we'll give you a full rundown of the order. Thank God we've got some action still out on track though. That's brilliant. But, and it's put me into the sudden race. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. But anyways, rundown of the order in qualifying. Same lap time for Silas and Wolbeek, so very close there. But Vienmi on top. Silas second, Wolbeek in third. Glock in fourth, Deneen in fifth, Boltzmann sixth, Bass 1,000th off in seventh, Bullboy in eighth, S-Boy ninth, JB in 10th, Littlebrook in 11th, Jack Meyer in 12th, Geronimo 13th, Mads 14th, and Rocco in 15th. Watch out for Boltzmann and S-Boy on a set of ultras, because it will operate at a better temperature in the first half of the race compared to the hypers, the runners above. I think Boltzmann could be a potential favourite for the win here tonight. But we go back into the session. I do apologise because I am gonna have to drive around on the formation lap here. So it's not great. I can retire, but you're gonna have to miss the restart.
Lots of cars on the grid today. Make sure you steer clear of any.
Right, there we go. I've literally just pressed ready up for the sake of it. Everyone's probably doing the strategies and thinking, James, what are you doing? You've started up. What are you doing? But anyways, it's put me in a Mercedes anyways. This is probably the only opportunity you will ever get to see me drive out on track. I'm definitely not going to be in the race, apart from if we do any to begin. I'm not going to take anyone out, because that is very unprofessional of me to do so. As we get prepared to go. Bullboy option
right,
give me
let's get the car up to temperature on this lap.
plenty of
We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
Oh, nearly into the back of Rocco. Do apologise. I'm not sure what everyone's tyres are on. I can see Rocco is on a set. I'll try and do a GT Sport sort of thing. He's on a set of Ultras, is Rocco. Mad's on a set of Ultras. Geronimo on a set of Ultras. Everyone opting to go for Ultras, it seems, in this bottom half of the grid, as I nearly crash into Rocco there. Right. Everyone
Radar is clear.
Folks.
Weather is looking good for now.
Let's just see what people are going on. Jack Meyer on a set of Supers, and Little Brookie on a set of Ultras, it seems. So, there we go. That's your rundown of the... a very unorthodox approach to the bottom 11 there. But everyone else opting to go for qualifying compound of tyre. Mad has been disqualified from the formation lap. This is just going to ruin everyone's formation lap. I may as well try and get round as much as possible. Hopefully nobody cannons into me. There's Ballboy. I could cannon in for him, but I'm not going to. Don't want to ruin anyone's formation lap. But that is a very unorthodox approach there that I've just done. for the bottom 5 on the grid. And I, of course, am on a set of ultras, although I'm not racing. So enjoy it while you can, that's all I'm going to say. Enjoy it while you can. I mean, if I competed in this race, I'd probably be ending up back in 16th place. So, just to make you aware of that, we're filming for the grid start. I do apologise about anything. I can't retire out on grid, which is a bit of a concern. Local joining up, last place on the grid. 15th place. Oh, I've got to start and then... Oh. Alright, there we go. Retire from session, thank you very much. Mads and Rocco go on down into turn 1. Everything looking clean down into turn 1, and now we go back onto spectate mode. I do apologise for that. The enemy is gone. There's a yellow flag for caution. That is my car retiring. But little Brookie losing order down the field. Glock and Deneen getting very close early on, and there has been a little bit of contact, and in fact it's Glock. Glock has gone off track. I'm not sure if there was contact there with Deneen. Obviously they were side by side, and I really hope there was not contact there at all. But out in front, the enemy has got away. 1.1 seconds, he's doing enough at this minute to get the championship. Glock in the background, very annoyed, I think, at what has happened. Hopefully we'll get a POV footage from him. Of course, I didn't see anything that happened due to the race start. Me having a bit of a glitch in the bloody spectate. Boltzmann up to 4th, Silas in 5th, just ahead of Bass. Seems to be holding up a bit of a train here, in fact. There's the position gains early on. Geronimo's gained 6 positions from 13th up to 7th. He's just in behind these two. Silas just coming across on Bass there. Gets the move, defends the position well. And Bass and Geronimo have contacted. Oh, Geronimo was going up the inside of Bass. I felt like it was hard done by, and there's more contact, and Mads is involved this time as well, and Bass and Mads getting foiled in a bit of a skirmish there. Ballboy losing positions as well. A very scrappy start, let's say, to GHR F2. That's not that's not what we want to be seeing out on track, and I think, frankly, guys, you need to improve. Anybody that's involved in contact or caused any contact, you need to improve, and improve for the new game, please. That'll be... The enemy, 2 seconds out in front, in the Renault. Seemingly having the run of things at this stage. Second, Deneen right on the back in 3rd though. Bass and Glock into the pit after their contacts. Geronimo attempting to go for the move down the inside. I'm pretty reckless, if I've got to be honest, from Geronimo. Little Brookie has lost 2 positions to Rocco and Ballboy. Not sure if he might have lost it off turn 3 there. But as we ride on board with the current championship leader on the back of Walbeek, there is a bit of lag going on, and I do apologise. I think this is coming from my end. Deneen round the outside of Walbeek, switches to the inside, not quite going to go for the move. The enemy 2.5 seconds out in front at this stage. Walbeek in 2nd, Deneen in 3rd. Boltzmann in 4th, Silas in 5th. Polystyrene boards go flying here. The enemy leading, Walbeek 2nd, Deneen in 3rd at this stage. And Deneen, just off camera shot, I thought was going to try and go all the way around the outside there, but not quite. Boltzmann and Silas 4th and 5th. McLaren's going quite well, and at this stage I think Renault will be hammering up, and I think there is a bit of a lag situation going on here. So I think what I'm going to do is restart the stream. I'm going to quit out, I'm going to restart the stream. We'll be back in about 2 minutes time. I'm going to use up one of the invites that have been given up by Ballboy. So until about 2 minutes time, thank you very much for watching, and until 2 minutes time, goodbye.